Okay, so here is my last and final sketch. Let me start by explaining the concepts I'm showing by this with this sketch. I'll do this by using this sketch too. The idea is that you have a lamp which consists of a base and some kind of art sculpture that the user could create him or herself. This could be of any material, whatever suits them, whatever looks nice with light. And in this base there would be several LED lights, which can be controlled, which can be given a certain behavior. What kind of behavior the light should have will be stored on the ring. So for instance, then when I take this sculpture and place it on top of my base, it will start playing this behavior. In this case, it's just a cycle of green light. And then the idea is that when I take this sculpture off, it will go, the behavior will stop. Although there's a small error in it, well, sometimes there's a flash of green light. I wasn't able to fix that. And the idea was that when I place it on another base, it should play the same behavior. However, there's an error in this part, and I couldn't find it. So I wasn't able to show this. So the idea was that it would play the same behavior on also this base. The same should be possible with this other sculpture. In this case, it should illustrate a fire. So when I place this one on the base, and place it on right, it won't go. It's terribly slow because of the amount of sketches in the program. Let me try again, because the problem is it won't work 2 times. So now when I place it on this base, the behavior starts acting. So what I did here was have these 2 regions, which were the sculptures, in which I created the illustration of the sculpture, and said that when this region is in either one of these regions, it will start the timer that plays this behavior, and then when I take the region out of one of these regions, it will stop the behavior and resets the screen or the frame of this region to the first, so it appears to be off. So that's basically the idea of the lamp. But then the user should be able to create this behavior him or herself. So then I use Sketchify to explore some ways in which the user could do this. First of those ways would be with their hands. If there would be no hands, if there would be no fingers close to the sensors over here, let me use this. Yes. The lights would be out, but when I, for instance, come closer with one finger to the red light sensor, red light will slowly go on. So, and if I go closer to the blue sensor, it will go on. If I press it, the blue light would be maximum. And also I could do this with the others. It isn't really that strong way of ideating. Well, you can't really interact with it. It isn't tangible, but it does show the idea of how this behavior could be created. The idea is that that the base would start recording, and by using your fingers you would manipulate the intensity of the colors, and then afterwards the base could save it and replay this behavior. So then the second would be, for instance, with these rings, that you can rotate these rings. By the way, at the last sketch of the fingers, I just used the trajectory and linked where the finger is on the trajectory to the transparency of the light regions. Right, for this one, you would be able just to, like this, rotate the button to put the color on or off. So you could turn it, and the intensity of the light would change. So for instance, I just want blue light, then I can put this one on and the other one's off, like this. And in this way the user could also create his own behavior. I made this sketch by just using the rotation and divide it by 180 and link this again to the transparency of the light of these regions, the light region. The third way in which the user could create his behavior is by using the phase detector. Now, for instance, if I come closer, the blue lights will get stronger, and if I go away, and the region, or the how to say it, the the red box becomes smaller, and so the blue light will dim. So maybe I want some more blue lights. I'll take a step forward, and then the red and green lights are done by the height. So as you can see, this is the green one, up and down. When I'm at the top of the screen, it's almost off, and when I go to the bottom, it becomes intenser. It's the same with the red lights. If I go to the left, for instance, it becomes intenser, and if I go to the other side, it almost dims totally. So if I just